My parents disowned me, so I became rich, but now they want me back in. When I was 18, I got accepted into my dream college, but instead of being happy, my parents were furious. You see, I wanted to study computers and become a software engineer, but my parents wanted me to work in the family business. My dad told me I have two choices: either quit this college plan and work for him, or I'm on my own. I tried to explain why it was important to me, but he wouldn't listen, and my mom just sat there looking away. I felt like they didn't care about what I wanted, so I told them that I'm going to college no matter what. But my dad told me, fine, if that's your choice, get out of this house, you're not welcome here anymore. I couldn't believe it. My own parents were kicking me out just because I wanted to follow my dream. I left with a small bag of clothes and the little money I had saved. I didn't know where to go, so I stayed at a friend's place for a while, but I knew I had to figure something out quickly. So I got to work. I took on 3 part-time jobs to pay rent for a tiny, messy apartment. It was so hard. Some nights I didn't have enough money for food, but I kept telling myself, you have to keep going. And something amazing happened. I'd been learning how to code on this old, slow laptop I borrowed from a friend, so I decided to make a simple app to help me keep track of my money because I was broke and needed to budget every cent. At first, I thought it was just something to help me, but when I put it on the App Store, people started downloading it like crazy. I couldn't believe it, so I kept improving it, adding cool features and fixing problems. Until one day, a tech website wrote about my app. That's when things got wild. Investors reached out asking if they could help me grow my app. Suddenly, I wasn't just getting by, I was making serious money. I moved into a nice apartment, hired a small team, and turned my app into a real business. Now I'm 29 years old and my company is worth millions. But just when I thought my past was behind me, I got a call from my mom. I hadn't heard from her or my dad in over 10 years. She was crying and saying they were sorry and that they missed me. I didn't know how to feel after everything they did to me. Now they wanted to be in my life again, but I agreed to meet them. When I saw them, they looked so much older. My dad tried to smile, but it looked forced. They started saying they made a mistake kicking me out. For a moment, I wanted to forgive them, but my dad said this. He told me their business was failing, that they had huge debts and they needed my help. That's when I realized they weren't sorry because they missed me. They were only sorry because they needed my money. So I walked out. They've been calling me non-stop, leaving messages, but I haven't answered, and I don't think I ever will.